Welcome back, everybody! What's up? Is today the day that we go into a hideout?
What?
Is it the day that we talk to a cop? What do you have to report? Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir. Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir! Roger, sir! That was surprisingly hassle-free.
Yeah, why is he just letting you?
That is a good question. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir, but Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir. And I couldn't refuse a request from him.
Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following.
Who would have guessed? Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? Colin Devoray,
Devoray.
Okay, whoops. Sex male,
And, yeah,
height...
it looks like my theory was right.
Height, 5'8", weight 123.45 pounds. He's a lightweight compared to me. I'm like a freaking lightweight. And he's lighter than me. That makes no sense. Dominant hand right. Whereabouts unknown after his escape from Penedent Prison. Alright. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. We thought he might head for where his blank...
His wife and...
The man in this picture,
daughter,
isn't this Mr.
his
Oliver
wife and
Deacon?
sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up.
Yeah...
So yeah, it's looking like my theories were correct.
I already forgot what those theories were, so... Oh well!
The name here says Colin Devoray.
That's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. It appears that Colin Devoray was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison.
He's shorter than me. What? Then what's he doing here?
Well, he's shorter than me too. I'm 6'1".
5'9".
Apparently, he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must have become Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Colin Devoray, dossier, data jotted down in my What? No.
Dossier.
Jotted down in my organizer. Colin the typed documents received from a precinct police officer.
Pretty sure it is dossier.
I don't know, man.
Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore.
Wait, so what I said was right or what you said was right?
You said dossier.
I thought, what? Whatever, I don't know. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and this current case? These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time, to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine. Let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout.
Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later.
More than thinking things through, I think you should try remembering things first. That's good advice for me, anyway. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but... since then, the door has been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what it is you're saying. Care to explain in a bit more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check out the room. So they got about 10 officers to help out and break the door down, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Seems a little excessive. I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find.
Now, like, dumbass is very thorough in his investigating.
Or are they? March 13th, 2:55 p.m., kidnapper's hideout. So this is where the kidnappers plan their foul deed.
Well, you were tied up in a room for a while in the room next door.
Okay, please. Must you bring that up again?
I was focused on the broken mirror.
Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room, such as this broken mirror. Let's try to find out what we can of the other kidnapper's identity.
Look at the broken doorknob.
Broken doorknob?
Yeah.
What broken doorknob?
On the right.
You mean on the door?
Yeah.
But that's where we came in. It can't be broken.
They literally said that they broke the door down.
Oh, I'm lost now. Kidnapper's hideout. But it's not broken. You can still get out of here, I'm sure, right?
I'm saying the doorknob looks like it's broken.
This door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open.
See?
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Alright, been a while since we heard that.
Is that a broken sword on the ground?
Maybe?
Looks a little bit like a rapier with the guard.
Looks just like a basic iron sword to me. The panel that hid the
I'm not talking in Fire Emblem terms, you idiot.
No, it just looks like a basic iron sword to me.
A
Like
basic sword doesn't have
iron?
a guard. A basic sword doesn't have a guard that big.
Oh, a guard? What do you mean a guard?
On the handle.
I don't even see a handle.
The handle is the big half circle thing on the left.
Oh, well, we'll look at that in just a moment. We'll see what the heck that's all about. The panel that hid the entrance to the underground is propped up and wide open. Be careful of where you step, Kay.
Yeah, don't want you to fall down again. I only fell into that other opening once, you know.
Well, it doesn't mean you can't do it again.
Yeah.
You never know sometimes. People make mistakes multiple times.
Shit, barrels.
Barrels!
Barrels like these outside.
Yes, and?
Well, I know I already asked you when we were out there, but... if these were real, what would you put in them?
There's an expectant gleam in her eyes.
Expectant.
That I'm about to dash. Oh, don't dash the hopes and dreams of the citizens of the world. That's just wrong.
What the fuck are you talking about? That doorknob handle thingy is pretty beat up. Is looking pretty beat up.
I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force.
Hey, that's odd. The lock on this door is completely fine. Look, not a single dent.
But how is that possible after what that officer told us?
Yeah, if the lock had been used when the door was busted down, then the lock wait, what did I say?
I don't know.
Then the lock itself should have been completely wrecked.
So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? The door leading outside. The door had to be forced open, yet the lock is intact. Was it not locked? I don't know. I don't know.
Looks like a sword. A broken sword.
It is a sword.
See, look at the guard. That's a big guard.
I see. Broken prop sword, found lying next to the door, broken cleanly in half. Strange. Why would it be broken like that?
Wait, wasn't Edgeworth hit in the back of the head by a freaking monster at the start of this case?
Yeah, but the sword didn't look like that.
I don't remember.
Swords don't usually break on their own.
That's true.
Alright then, let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something.
Yeah, he was trying to use it to unlock the door.
Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later.
Alright, not even a piece of logic or evidence. Good talk.
That's a little bit
Wait, was it a
interesting.
piece of logic?
Wait, no, yeah, it was. What are you talking about, man? Of course it was a logic right there. It was a broken prop sword. The door had to be forced open, the lock is intact. Was it not locked? I get the feeling like maybe the broken prop sword was used to open up the door, but I'm not going to do that just now. Yeah, possibly. Other than that, maybe it could have just broke
over. It wasn't used to open the door, it was used to keep the door shut, and they snapped it in half when they broke in. Probably because it wasn't locked.
Or it could have just been broken over Edgeworth's head, I have no idea.
He's got a hard fucking skull, then.
This must be where they dispose of old and worn-out costumes.
That's so sad.
It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. Costume pieces. In the hideout, there is a trash bin for old and useless costumes.
Is that a Bad Badger body?
It might be.
Or do you have the Bad Badger head?
Beyond the store
is where the kidnappers held you after getting the jump on you.
Must you keep reminding me?
But it's the room where I got to see your awesome new face.
You didn't need to remind me of that mortifying moment either. Well,
you got mortifying, but not expectant.
It was a great moment. I mean, geez, I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
3 cups implies 3 people.
Man, we haven't heard that line in a while. 3? Oh, I see what you mean. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? I see way more than 3 cups here. Folding chairs. And by the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers.
There are 3 chairs set around the table.
Folding chairs. 3 of them were set up. It's very likely that the kidnappers sat in these.
Well, now I have another theory.
That the kidnappers sat in chairs and drank coffee while we were just rotting away in the other room.
Absolutely.
Cheap styrofoam cups.
Looks like only 3 cups were used.
3 cups. They were on top of the table. The coffee looks like it was poured today. Hold on. Really? I wonder why it was poured today. There's no reason that could have possibly happened, right? A poster of Gatewater Land is stuck on this wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige. Gatewater Land has it all and it's waiting for you.
How come there's only 1 key on the thing?
Nah, it's not especially catchy, is it? Probably because the kidnappers took the other 2 and then the 3rd one is for Colin Deveray and then maybe he doesn't have it because he's dead? Maybe. I wonder what this key is to.
You got me.
It reminds me of the key we found in the other room.
That's it. This must be the key for one of those trapdoors.
That wasn't a trap door. You only call it one because you quite literally jumped into it.
Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one?
I am not having this conversation with you. Oh, that's true, isn't it? Was that not even a logic for that one, or no organizer?
She's like 16. Why the hell doesn't he just tell her to go home?
17, but technically he already did, and she just said no, so...
I mean...
There you go.
He can force her to.
Why?
Because he's a goddamn adult and she's interrupting a crime scene.
Well... Well, she's a great thief. She's the great Yatagarasu, so I mean, she has an official title that makes her privileged to stay here for no reason at all.
No.
A sign advertising the photo rally, something I have no absolute interest in doing.
My God. Yeah, but I do, and I'm gonna get on my hands. What? And I'm gonna get my hands on the rest of the Badger family. You'll see.
She definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to a criminal investigation.
Why do you do that?
I didn't mean to. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, I know what that sound was now. I was like, what was that weird sound that was just going and stopped all of a sudden? It was freaking her jumping, apparently, I guess.
Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is it that? Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it?
Probably
I don't know.
Not. I mean, it is like, well, who cares?
I mean, really, doesn't everyone care? Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state.
Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I feel bad using these because it'd be like stealing the perfection away.
I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away.
Why do I have to play the idiot? Hey, there's a trapdoor in this room too.
Because I play the other idiot? It's not a trapdoor, it's an entrance to an underground passage, Kay.
I know that.
The door leading to the outside world was locked. So Lance must have escaped his prison through here. Is that so?
If my theory is correct, not necessarily.
Is that so? Costume? Okay, so we know what we gotta do. We gotta do the broken sword and then the door leading outside. So we know that much at least.
The door was holding it shut. Or the sword was holding it shut.
What? No, that can't be right. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock, and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time.
But the policeman outside said it took 10 men to get it open.
A door that was locked tight, despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here.
Exactly like I said, and exactly like you said couldn't be the case.
I thought that was used to unlock the door. I'm a little
You're an
confused
idiot.
now. Here, take a look at this door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed?
That should have been your clue. So that's how the sword broke.
Yeah, I thought it got broken trying to unlock the door or something like that.
The lock is under the freaking handle.
Yeah. Broken profit sword data jotted down in my organizer. Type evidence discovered in the kidnapper's hideout. Well, that's cool. So now what? We gotta go with folding chairs and 3 cups?
I would assume so. If there was anything of these, then I would assume that would be it. Yeah.
That was a little bit too easy right there. The common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which,
We always thought that there were only 2 so far.
the number of missing costumes is also 3.
Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers.
Indeed. Something isn't adding up, literally. Is it possible there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see?
I don't know about that.
I thought that we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers. But instead, we've only uncovered more questions that need to be answered. Oh my gosh!
That thing is serious goddamn nightmare fuel. Ah!
What is it? That was
I
you.
have no idea.
That was you.
I don't remember.
You went like, hello, well, or something like that, like a voice like that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct?
What are you doing suddenly popping out of the secret entrance like that?
This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We badgers also make use of it in our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first, and then we'll talk, okay? I beg your pardon, miss.
Oh no, this theme song's playing again.
Proto Badger get. Alright, only one more to go.
What are you getting all excited about?
Did you forget? The photo rally, duh. See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the Bad Badger and I'm done.
Ah, yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. By the way, we forgot to look at this. Details Oliver Deacon's real name and history. Touch the check button for details. I literally just thought of that out of nowhere. His wife and sole daughter are, but despite our surveillance, he has yet to show up. Alright.
I already said that.
Yeah, but I figured we read it now that we can actually really see it.
I could see it just fine.
Well, yeah. Was used to jam the handle to the hideout's door. Touch the check button for details. What a sword. That seems really short. Like, what kind of
It's a
sword?
decoration.
It's almost like it's a dagger more than anything.
It's a decoration.
Well, it's a prop sword, though, so it should at least look realistic, right?
Well, rapiers aren't usually that long, if I recall correctly.
I thought they were pretty long.
What? It's gone! Where'd it go?
What happened? What's wrong?
The Bad Badger costume's missing, sir. Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnappers stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said only 3 of the costumes have been taken.
What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use.
Why don't you just take the frickin' hat off?
Well, he doesn't want to reveal a secret identity because I bet this is one of the kidnappers in reality. What did you mean by a Bad Badger costume is missing?
Depending on who it is, I highly doubt that. Well, it's just what I said, sir. We're 1 Bad Badger short.
I don't know about that.
Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all time. Oh, so because one of them is walking around in the park,
The
other
other
should
should
be
be in that
Oh,
room.
that was still her talking. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the Bad Badger costumes. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at the set time each day. It's a stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park.
Those poor badgers having their havocs wreaked.
Jesus Christ, it's like a baby doll mask. And the other badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir.
Wait, which one's a baby doll mask? The regular one?
The proto.
What? Okay, I don't... How does it look like a baby?
Looks like a baby doll.
It looks like he's just like, I'm a haunted house. Did you read this already?
Yes.
I'm speechless that such a show exists.
Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you the only time we use that costume. Then doesn't that make it near impossible to take a picture of the Bad Badger? Personally, I can't believe it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir?
All this basically means is that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total.
Well, dude, one of the frickin' Bad Badger costumes is in the garbage and you have the head. And are you saying that there are 4 kidnappers?
You do have a point there. Maybe we're the ones who stole it. No, I don't think that's very likely.
I agree. Oh?
Recall the costumes for a minute.
The stolen ones, you mean?
What proves that a 4th kidnapper does not exist? Okay. I'm gonna go with... Wait. Oh, no. Is it... No, I don't know, man. Oh. Oh, duh. Oh my gosh.
Idiot.
I had to think about that one for a second. I was like, wait, what? No. What's going on here? If you had 4 people, and you had wanted to steal a 4th costume, wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal a Pink Badger costume instead?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another Bad Badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 Bad Badger costumes, but the question is why? Unaccounted for Bad Badger, a 4th stolen costume by the 3-person kidnapping group. Where's the other costume? We have it!
It's in the frickin' trash can. I can literally see it.
I do wonder where it could be. I do wonder. It could literally be just about anywhere.
Also, you're keeping the head in your pocket.
That too. I wonder where that could be. It just couldn't be. It couldn't be anywhere at all. I mean, seriously, where? I don't know, man. The 2nd Bad Badger costume, I believe it may be closer at hand than we think.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't remember. That costume in the trash, it looks oddly familiar. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants?
You fucking what?
What?
Hey, you're right. Let's get it out and take a look.
As I suspected, it's a Bad Badger costume. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Well, that's probably a bullet hole. Well, minus the head.
I won't rest until I've inspected every
I knew you were a little bit too early.
I had a feeling. I just had a feeling on that one. There were 3 folding chairs over on this side. I can't say they were arranged nearly as nicely as their siblings to the right.
What does this have to do with anything?
Nothing.
You think so? I think they're just fine. Like a bunch of used chairs ought to be.
I'm beginning to think you must keep a most chaotic room.
Hey, don't slander me and sigh at me all in one shot.
I'll do what I wish. Thank you very much. Unused folding chairs lean against the wall in their folded state. The ones over by the table probably came from the stack. Alright,
Fascinating.
That was great. So anyway, I don't think I've talked to her since we came in here, right? No, we have not.
What do you want?
Kidnapper's hideout. So this is the room next to the one we were held prisoners in.
You know, I took a peek in here through a door from the other room.
As did I, Kay. Anyway, if this room was truly the kidnapper's hideout...
Then that means there should be some clues to their identities in here, right?
I don't know if there are... However, the probability is quite high.
What?
I believe a thorough combing of this room is necessary.
Are you kidding me?
I like to combine rooms sometimes, you know?
Edgeworth is gonna activate polymerization.
Okay, are you participating in that Blue Badger photo rally?
Yeah, I figured since I came all this way, I might as well. Plus, I want the prize.
The prize?
It's a handcuff-shaped notepad. Or wait, is it a notepad-shaped set of handcuffs? What?
Either way, they both sound incredibly useless.
Hey, you don't know that, and I'm sure I can figure out what to use it for, whichever it is.
A notepad might be useful, but I don't see when she will ever need a set of handcuffs. Why do you doubt that? I mean, handcuffs are useful sometimes. Wait, I already... Okay, so we did present that one, so it's this one that's new.
In a way, you could think of it as he stole and hid himself away.
This man was a fugitive. I imagine that this was the only way he could live on the outside.
Well, people who do bad things don't deserve to be respected. And the best way to live life is to follow the straight and narrow.
How ironic that I'm getting a lecture on morals from a thief.
Ahem, it's a great thief, Edgeworth. Jeez.
This reminds me of a saying, till one's sword breaks and one's arrows run out. Wait, what?
Except that we are not dealing with any arrows.
I didn't read that right, I don't think. I guess not. I wonder where they went.
I thought you did.
Oh, I know. I bet it's because I already stole them.
I sincerely hope that she is kidding.
Or is she? This reminds me of saying, till one's sword breaks and one's arrows run out. That sounds like what you read to me, anyway.
That doesn't sound grammatically correct.
Sounds fine to me, it just sounds like an odd saying. It doesn't sound right or wrong, but you know, did I kind of present anything to this guy?
I was wondering if you don't mind. Mr. Proto Badger, how do you know my name?
You're pretty famous, sir. I would think most people would know who you are.
Famous? Me?
Absolutely, sir. You're always very active in the community, I hear. Wow, I didn't know you were such a celebrity, Mr. Edgeworth.
I feel like I've met this person before. Maybe it's just my imagination.
I figure this is another cameo character, but
We'll never
Wait
know
a
until
second.
we see him.
I think I know who it is.
Anyway,
I wonder why this bad badger costume's right hand is torn up like that.
I wasn't even examining that.
Yeah, you were examining its crotch. Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the blue badger. I always knew the blue badger was one ferocious beast.
I somehow doubt that even real badgers are as bloodthirsty as that, Kay.
Okay, if you're sure about that. So, wow.
Look, its hand is hurt.
It looks more like something was ripped off of it.
Looks like to me, it looks more like a freaking gunshot.
So I'm assuming that's what I'm gonna have to deduce.
Look at the blue badger Bible for a second. Maybe he's holding something.
Okie dokie then.
Yep, he's holding a gun.
A vile criminal with a gun. But what is that?
That's gonna be what you. Yeah, that's gonna be what you have to present.
Oh, is that so? Hold on a second. Let me make sure real quick. You know what? I agree with that. Let's go with that.
Eureka.
I believe what we have here is an inconsistency.
Between what?
Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be.
Oh, the gun.
Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However... You there. Did you remove the gun from the Bad Badger's right hand?
No, I did not, sir. The gun's supposed to be securely attached to the costume.
As I thought. The rip itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto Badger, the gun is of course not a functioning weapon, correct?
Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show.
It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for the model gun, my dear costume friend.
Missing model gun data jotted down in my organizer. Information discovered in the kidnapper's hideout.
Well, that's cool. Investigation complete.
Take off your goddamn mask.
I think we're about done with this room.
So, what's next?
Well, we found a few answers.
And that would be this gun here. It was ripped from the Bad Badger costume. It's capable of firing blanks, and it's not examinable because we don't have it, obviously.
Obviously.
But that's never stopped us from examining other things like that giant stone head, so I mean, what do I know?
Yeah, that giant stone head we keep in our pocket.
But there were still a few things left that we have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Let's go? Where? Where are we going?
March
I'm
13th,
assuming-
3:34 p.m., Wild Wild West area.
I'm assuming we're gonna talk to Lance,
Mr. Edgeworth, sir!
because he's the only major character we haven't had a dialogue with.
You've gotta hurry, sir! Come on!
What is it, detective?
They found a blue badger costume down in front of the main gate, sir.
What?
Isn't that what one of the kidnappers was wearing?
Bingo! That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we might still be able to get there before Wolf Boy does, sir.
Alright, let's make haste to the main gate.
Poke, poke.
What a rush. To be continued?
Yep.
Holy cow, this timing is so perfectionist.
It's just so perfectionist, everyone. It's ridiculous. How does this game do this? How does it know? It knows the secret of the squeakiness of the chairs and perfection. What amazing perfection at March 13th, 3:45 p.m. Gatewater main gate. On the next exciting episode, we go chase down a thing. See you later, everyone.